racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel. 220 on me, hustle and grub. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got self. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Be hate no glitz, I don't it. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish red, most want it. Hold up, let me switch the flow. Just like a baker, yeah, I'm addicted to dope. This a cold word, yeah, keep a in my coat. Money hungry, yeah, tryna give me some more. On I pack, this ain't. I'm talking down on glitz, I like he ain't the goat. If you don't agree, ask the streets and yeah. This fire air, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got tryna snatch out my soul. Running bank pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of zeros. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro call me slow 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel. 220 on me, hustle and grub. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got self. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Be hate no glitz, I don't it. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish red, most want it.
Were you trying to get crazy with this, eh? Don't you know I'm loco?
I'm thinking it's all over when I go out. Oh, making my mind slow. That's why I don't with the big bro. I got to maintain. Cause it like me is going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Undercover, now it's time for the blubber. Blabber, to watch that belly get fatter. Fat boy on a diet. Don't try it. I jack yo like a looter in a riot. Fat like a sumo. Leaving your face in the grass. You know, I don't take a dulo lightly. Punk just jealous cause you can't outright me. Or kick that style. Wicked, wow. Happy face, never seen me smile. Rip that mainframe, I'll explain. Like me is going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane, got no brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the brain. Louis Armstrong. Something soon. I got to get my props. Cops come and try to snatch these pigs wanna blow my house down.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. As it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. When you look at this Bronco defense, they currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Come on, set. Up 79 Broncos.
Throwing Jones. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Now Jones. He'll check this one down to Taylor. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The Colts are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, Brad, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
looking to put a drive together. To throw, here's Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. You look at this Colt defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Throwing Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down and a yard. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. To throw is Nix. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to make it fourth down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
52-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
First and 10, Taylor now. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. A short one there, caught by Warren. It will be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
To throw again on second down. Jones. And it's caught. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
60 Eagles.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. He's across midfield. Now inside the 25. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And he's got Pierce. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And the Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And now this ball picked up in the end zone. Remember, this is a live ball. He's past the 30. And he will be taken down before he can really get anything going. May have picked up a few extra yards there on that return to the missed field goal, but not much. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now it's Nix. It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. A 1st and 10 here, and if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Jones. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Cougar 19. Go.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he is caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions. Ready.
Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Jones. Oh, that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Next to the air. He's got him in, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a third. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Nick's going to keep this himself. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Jones from the gun on third down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Looking to throw. Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Jones wants to change it up. Now Jones off the play fake. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake. Jones. Touchdown Colts. Alec Pierce. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready. Kill, 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 kill.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Broncos first down. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Broncos.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Nix. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Broncos are on their way to a 2-0 start. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nice nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now Jones. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing Jones. Touchdown! Josh Downs, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So here we go. The Colts will go for 2.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jones throwing for it. And pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone knows to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines.
J.K. Dobbins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. But that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these 2 offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Ready? 67 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bucks.
Jones throwing to start the drive. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Let's go. 18, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Trap 60, trap 60.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Down the field, he's got Warren. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go now. 19, Mustang 19. Ready?
Now it's Richardson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Cougar 19.
It's second and 21 at the Broncos' 48-yard line.
Throwing on second and long. Richardson out to the right and complete to Pittman. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 41-yard line. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
Cup 19. Cup ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
First down.
Panther 11. Panther
First and 10 at the
Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ashton Doolin, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Warriors 70. Cougar 19. Go.
Richardson will throw for it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And all the way home for a Broncos score. J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Richardson working from the gun. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Richardson going to change the play here.
Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 40.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's going to be taken in by Downs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Another Colts, first down.
Mustang 19.
At the 22-yard line.
Back to the air with Richardson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
With the points that we've